What's up, guys? My name's KhaoticK, back at you guys a little one today, coming at you guys with another video, another substance review. And in this one, we're going to be talking about Moxy, which is 5-methoxy, methyl isopropyl tryptamine. Yes, quite the name, and yeah. Let's get into the video, and please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And yeah, let's get right into the 5-MEO MIPT. So 5-MEO MIPT is a very, very good entactogenic drug. And I'm actually on the substance right now, so I'm going to be reviewing it as I am on it right now. So let's do it. So basically how it felt, I actually had vaped this. This is the freebase form of 5-methoxy methyl isopropyl tryptamine. And basically this is the best form of it, to be honest, because I don't know why, but when I take an oral dose of this, you could take it orally. It's just not as powerful or punchy as smoking it or vaping it. So you ideally want to vape, I think, 5-MEO MIPT. It's actually pretty undervalued in that regard. It's for some reason just a lot more powerful, and it's very, very mellow. It's a very, very happy inducing drug. It's full of serotonin nergic activity, and it's lit, man. That's all I gotta say. This is the perfect freaking drug to go on a party on, and it's pretty energetic as well. And it also relieves stress. It, resets your brain back to normal. And if you work a stressful job or, have a stressful life, this stuff will leave you stress-free. And at least temporarily, So ideally, you probably want to use it once or twice a week and basically use it as a therapy drug. I'm not even kidding. It's very, very euphoric as well. But not in like the MDMA way. Not even close. In the more psychedelic kind of way, like the way it promotes well-being and happiness. It is very, very, very therapeutic and undervalued, I would say. And I don't really hear a lot of people talking about doing this drug. So Moxy is pretty undisputed, I would say, in my eyes, because, yeah, I had to make a whole nother video about it. I had made a combo review with it with 1,4-BDO. And basically that was GHB plus 5-MEO MIPT. But this one is just by itself. So gauging the effects right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this a fucking 11, man. I love this RC a lot. And this is one of the tryptamines that are my top favorite. I mean, maybe more favorite than... It's honestly better than NN-DMT. It's better than 4-HO MIPT, 4-ACO DMT. I can go on. Basically, it's better than all the other tryptamines, in my own opinion. And not for like the trippy aspect. I actually like it because it's actually not that visual unless you want to push the dose. But this one in particular, this one feels a lot more calm. The visuals are not so punchy, if you know what I mean. It's not going to just hit you in the face, and the visuals come up gradually. Now, it feels a lot like where 5-MEO DMT, it's just a lot less visual. It feels very, very similar. It even tastes similar. You get that freaking tryptamine indole alkaloid taste, and it tastes kind of good, I'm gonna be honest. And you can tell you vaped some tryptamine, some DMT-like molecule, because of the way it smells in the room. But yeah, so 5-MEO MIPT, it gets a A++ rating, man. It really, really does. And I enjoy taking it from time to time. I would say this one is right on the books for therapeutic use every 2 weeks or so. I like to reset my brain and go, back to normal, because I work a high stressful job. This one's customer service. But yeah, these jobs are pretty fucking stressful, I'll be honest. And you're dealing with people's requests. Some of them may be so bizarre you don't even know what the fuck to do. So it helps out, not, being stressed, obviously. So, and that goes for any job. Yeah. You want to find the time to do certain things if it benefits you. But again, be careful. I mean, you could have an addiction to these substances depending on your personality type. That's really all what it is. It comes down to personality type. If you're more of like a, impulsive person, those kind of people tend to be more of an addictive kind of person. So be careful. Watch yourself. Make sure that you're not messing up. Watch your usage, and yeah. Anyways, yeah. This chemical is not that addicting, I would say. It feels great. It feels nice. But it's not something that's so euphoric. It's so awesome that you're going to be addicted. And I would say that it has the typical psychedelic kind of like sort of an uneasy, uncomfortable feeling where you don't really want to do this chemical all the time, you know, and you don't want to ruin the novelty. I found out I just don't want to ruin the novelty with these chemicals. You know, the more you take them, the more the novelty just wears off. And, you know, that's just how it works. But yeah, right now, this stuff has me in a really meditative state. It has me tapped into myself, my soul. And yeah, it just feels really, really great. Really, really comfortable. And I can't mistake it for anything else other than 5-MeO MIPT. It has a certain effect. It has a distinct certain effect. I think I could even tell which one feels like this because this one has its own unique properties, obviously. Now, combining this with MDMA, I think I've done that before. Yeah, it really, really brings it out, you know, the potential. But it by itself, maybe in a higher dose, it's more psychedelic and MDMA-like. But I'm in a low dose right now, and it's very, very bioactive, like very, very bioavailable because of the ROA. I don't know what it is, but smoking it is actually pretty good. And it just tastes kind of good. But honestly, yeah, it's hard to vape this shit as well because you might burn it. You have to be really, really careful. And you got to use kind of like a tinfoil method. I mean, you know, you got to be careful. You got to be able to light that shit without burning. And that doesn't mean hitting up a dab rig and yeah, burning that potentially, you know, you don't want to waste it. So be careful. But anyways, Moxy was so awesome. It still is, and I feel awesome right now. I'm high as shit, but this chemical, very comfortable to use. Use it sporadically. Like I said, keep to the same harm reduction as other psychedelics because you don't want to be caught in an addiction. But anyways, the first time I tried this chemical was back actually 4 years ago. It was about, 2020, towards the end of 2020, and yeah, I had picked this up for its first time ever. I was only taking oral doses. So the difference between the oral and the smoked doses, the vaped doses, obviously the vaped doses hit you right away. The oral dose, obviously take a lot longer to affect, but the oral doses last longer. The vaped ones, it hits instantly, and it actually lasts pretty much just as long, maybe an hour or two less, but up to 6 hours still. But yeah, you'd want to be careful with taking a dose and then not feeling it and then taking more. Be careful. Let it sit in. I know oral doses actually take a lot longer with this one to fully kick in. So, and also vape doses take about an hour or two to also fully kick in. So you want to, be careful. Other than that, Moxy is pretty up there. Let me know if you guys have ever done it. But yeah, Moxy was very fun chemical. Had a great time. 1 through 10, that shit was an 11. Again, really have to emphasize that Moxy is the best. I love that shit. I wanted to really try to see if I can get 5-MeO DIPT, but that turned out to, dissipate. I lost the source for that, but it is what it is. Still need to get my hands on some new other RCs, but OPCE is going to be the one that I shoot for next. But other than that, yeah. Anyways, 5-MeO MIPT, pretty damn similar to 2CB. I guess that'd be a good comparison, but very, very different. 2CB feels more like mescaline, where this feels more like a 5-MeO DMT mixed with kind of like an MDMA entactogenic side into one. Kind of hard to understand that unless you've done 5-MeO DMT, but you'd understand because 5-MeO DMT has very similar of a feel like in the initial beginning of the trip. Similar taste, but very, very different in effect. But yeah, 5-MeO MIPT is pretty similar. Like I said, to the other tryptamines, but differs in effect. But yeah, please leave it down in the comments if you guys have ever tried 5-MeO MIPT, also known as Moxy. And basically, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was pretty much it for the 5-MeO MIPT review. So this chemical, again, is pretty undisputed in my eyes and undervalued. Hey, it has very, very much value. So glad I can get my hands on it and still have it to this day. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay high, stay lived in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.